I did a short called My Son the Vegan. So the backstory behind that one is, so my son is not a vegan. He was trying to be a vegan, but he's not really a vegan. One of my daughters is a vegan, and I feel the same way that I've said in the video. Like, what good is being a vegan when everything you do, you want it to mimic not being a vegan? And sometimes vegan foods, and don't crucify me, please, but there's a lot of vegan foods that have a lot of things in it that you can't even pronounce. So I guess if you were doing plant-based vegan food, I guess that makes more sense to me. But since I'm not a vegan and I'm not a plant-based vegan or any of that, I don't really know. So maybe you can help me. Let me know in the chat if there's a difference between vegan and plant-based vegans. So I guess if you're only eating fruits and vegetables, that would be plant-based. Like, my daughter leaves things in the freezer, and sometimes I'll go and I'll read the ingredients and I'm like, ooh, like I wouldn't eat this. I just rather just. So it's not a discussion on whether one is right or wrong or one is healthy or not. That's not what it was. All it was my son just went through this little phase where he was going to be like his little sister, and he was going to try to eat what she considers to be healthy. Yeah, he tried it, but it didn't last for long. Every time he would come over, he would always ask his mom to make something that was very similar to what we were all eating, but it just couldn't be meat. And so I just thought it was kind of funny that you don't want to eat meat, but you want it to look like meat, smell like meat, taste like meat. You want it to basically be meat without being meat. So why call it a hamburger? Just call it a mushroom burger. So he's got his mom hopping through hoops and looking for vegetarian or vegan options and vegetarian and vegan recipes so he can eat. But I know he was still eating meat. Yeah, man, he's not fooling anybody. I know he was eating meat. Now my daughter, on the other hand, I trust her a little bit more with her veganism. If she says she's not eating meat, I'll believe her. But she's probably not really being honest either. There's some meat dishes that if you grew up eating it, I just don't think you're going to get past it. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people do it, but I'm just talking about my children. All right. So I think my daughter is about a 95% vegan and my son is full of SHI. He was like a 30-day, 50% vegan. I wasn't saying anything bad about the vegan culture or anything like that. I wasn't saying that. I was just saying that my son is full of it. And that's it. Couch Potato Bud.